We're coming up to Inscription Rock now. We're going to come to the visitor center. And we have had some gorgeous scenery. And now the trees are blocking the view. And this is a historical area where the people, as they've traveled through, have carved on the rocks. So we'll go explore.
Historical.
Basically, it's graffiti artist history.
This is Don Juan de Onote. He brought settlers and priests to found a colony up in this area. He continued to search for a rich empire returning from the Gulf of California. He carved the first Spanish entry on El Morro.
Well, lunch is over and we are finally on our way on the trail. And we are headed to see the ancient inscriptions. And then we may hike all the way up and walk along the bluff top. But we shall see.
This kind of reminds me of the Garden of the Gods, or whatever you call it.
That's true. They're in Colorado. This is fascinating, isn't it? Okay.
Hats shade your eyes.
They do.
Not working to me. Keep on squinting.
Look, you can tell where water comes rushing down right there.
Right over there.
I don't even know what NHH stands for.
Oh, we're coming to that, sweetie. We're not to that yet.
Is there only one there?
No, there's been several.
Oh, then why did they say one in the picture?
They were just saying some prominent ones, the earlier ones, and
I need a boost, Mom.
the Spanish explorers.
You do.
Daddy, can you give me a boost?
Well, you can tell right there where water came pouring down.
Ooh, not the wedgie boost.
Got the picture.
No, that's graffiti.
We'll get to the inscriptions.
Further up, sweetie.
There's a little tree up there just hanging on.
Take a picture.
Whoa, actually, for proper pics, come back here.
Guys, there's cooler things this way.
Oh, never mind.
No cooler than me.
Both men and women passed the El Morro, but very few women left their inscriptions. Miss A.F. Bailey was one of the exceptions. America Frances Bailey and her sister Amelia were part of a wagon party headed from Missouri to California in 1858. The group followed the route newly surveyed by the U.S. Army, and at the time was known as Beale's Wagon Road, which passed El Morro. If America Bailey had known what she would encounter later in the journey, she may not have continued. No. Just east of the Colorado River, 800 Indians attacked the 60 travelers. They killed 9 and injured 17, while suffering 78 casualties themselves. They retreated to New Mexico to wait out the winter in Albuquerque. The Bailey sisters eventually made it to California. All right, next comes the petroglyphs.
Oh, that's
All right, so there's the petroglyph.
Petroglyph.
Petroglyph. Wow,
read
but
about
then
that one?
look at that beautiful one right there. I wonder if it's coming in.
That is E. Penn Long of Baltimore, Maryland, chiseled this elegant-looking inscription. Long was a member of a U.S. Army expedition led by Lieutenant Edward F. Beale to find a wagon route
Oh,
from
there's
Fort Smith, Arkansas to the Colorado
1866.
River. The group, which first passed by El Morro in 1857, was also testing the usefulness of camels in crossing the desert.
They just continue all the way up
Didn't
there.
she email you some information?
She emailed me the books that talk about it, but we never looked up the books. But that is really cool looking, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Am I thinking planets?
Let's see, does that have a...
Carving of the solar system, of how it looked when they did this.
Oh, that's right. There is supposed to be a solar system.
Oh, we should have gone.
Pardon me. All right.
That's cool if they wrote.
It is.
And seriously, she mentioned it was like on top.
What are you saying, Miss Hannah?
She's like, go
Do it again.
the top. No, I'm saying I want to go to the top. Mom, there's
You're gonna
Jerry says there's snow over there.
Is there snow?
Is it close enough?
You know, I'm feeling cool enough because we're on the back side of it now. Look at that, guys. There's snow. Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah, we haven't seen snow.
See, this side of the mountain probably doesn't see the sun. What's wrong?
Mom, look, that's the road we came on.
Yeah, that's the road we came on. Oh, this... Woohoo! Here in the desert. Here, hold up, James. Let me get past y'all. James,
Take off let the camera dudes pass.
Oh, yeah, don't you do it with that camera. No one can throw at you.
I'm done now.
Just don't do
Don't you do it with that camera. Nobody can throw it.
Woo! Huh? Oh, yeah, don't get your feet wet.
Guys, there's snow up here.
Snow is not what it's
This
cracked
is
up to
so
be.
funny. Oh, look, it's right here on the sidewalk.
That means sponge with your hands.
Oh, this is so cool. Aren't y'all glad we came today?
Oh, yeah.
Is Daddy glad he came today?
Yeah.
It was worth the driving, wasn't it?
This ice will feel good on your
Yeah, watch out with that camera. Okay, we got to stop with the snow. What are you saying, Brian? Brian, what'd you say? Hey, James, what did you say?
The Dropbox. You get the Dropbox stupid book in there. Well, we still have more things to read about. No, we still have 3 more things.
Nope.
The only poem on the rock.
Oh,
The poem. It says, once upon a time, there was a guy who wrote a poem. After that, millions of folks will come through and read this. Enjoy.
No, it says,
look,
you're reading this.
hush. Hush.
Yes.
Oh, I
The
can't
Lord
think
and
of
Governor Don Francisco Manuel de Silva Nieto came this far with our Lord King's wagons. With his indubitable arm and valor, he has already overcome the impossible, a thing which he alone accomplished.
He wrote a poem.
5th of August, 1629, so that one may well proceed to Zuni and carry the holy faith. Governor Manuel de Silva Nieto was a knight of the Order of Alcantara. He was appointed governor in 1628 and served from 1629 to 1632.
Wow.
Ripples.
What ripples?
Here's last one, 22. No. Just keep going. Just keep going.
What ripples, sweetie?
Look at it's hot over there.
Oh, you have to sit down?
This is not cold.
Oh, isn't that cool looking?
That?
Wow.
Stop.
The longest inscription
The longest inscription, and I think it's also the last. But we never did find for sure the 10 Commandments.
Well,
That's the next to
They
last.
might be on the top.
see, I just like looking
We're
at
coming.
imagining, you know?
Okay, go ahead. What?
Rocks.
The longest.
It's attributed to Governor Ulate, the governor and captain general of the provinces of New Mexico for the king, our Lord, passed by here, returning from the Zuni Pueblos on July 29th, 1620. So that would have been the Pilgrims.
1620. Wow.
He left them in peace at their request, asking his favor as vassals of His Majesty. This is all written on there.
Yeah.
They again rendered their obedience. He did all this with intention, zeal, and as such, a particularly Christian gentleman and gallant soldier of unending praiseworthy memory.
Huh.
The word crossed out appears to have been
Jared.
gentleman.
Huh.
Let's hear it for
Wow.
Dad. He's officially read every one.
What you got there, Johnny boy? I have a camera here, so don't throw it at me. We all have cameras,
Pick that up.
except maybe Daddy.
Yeah, guess what?
But he has the book, Mom.
Oh, it's plastic covered. Oh,
What?
look, there's another
Dad,
one.
don't do that.
Do not do that.
Hey, this one says Simpson, USA.
Hey, Dad, come here for a second.
Oh, 18.
Oh, now this
49.
listen, folks.
Yeah,
Our ancestors were Simpsons.
right.
That's why we're
But would they have been in New Mexico?
Hey,
Yep.
cool. I like
Lieutenant
that.
J.H. Simpson.
Look
This
at
is
the
the
cross.
last.
Is that a...
Oh, wow.
that's cool.
An engineer for the Army, and Mr. R.H. Kern, a Philadelphia artist employed by the Army as a topographer, were the first English-speaking people to make a record of inscription rock. They spent 2 days copying the inscriptions and petroglyphs, and the reports of the visit show that not a single English inscription could be found on the rock. Recall the word gentleman crossed out on stop 22. Kern's drawing faithfully shows the word crossed out just as you saw it. Though they were so careful to duplicate that historical editorial remark, they made a blunder of their own. Look carefully and you'll see that they inscribed inscription rather than inscription. Inscription, they left out the R, rather than inscription. Forever immortalizing
All right, and now we must. Yay! But we did enjoy learning all that history. That was really interesting.
IOEOTO.
And now we hike on. Yes. What?
Turn it off.
Why?
Turn it off.
All right.
Just for a second.
And here we are in the desert of New Mexico. And in the shadows, there's still snow. Yes, did you want to tell me something? Camera on or off?
Doesn't really matter.
Okay.
But when you were talking about the history,
Yes.
James said IOEOTO in one ear, out
Out
the
the
other.
other. Yes, I know. But it'll sink in when he writes his essay.
Don't tell him that yet.
No. Okay. And onward we hike. Look at the hole that's like edged in right there.
Oh, that's cool.
And then as we slide on across, look at that huge rock that's split down the side. That is just amazing. Now up here we'll get another picture of that hole. Right there shows where water came rushing down. Almost. Oh, cool. Look at that crack line right across there.
I guess this is my mountain souvenir.
Yep. And there's another indented cavern.
I wonder how much longer that will be completely separated and fall.
Right now.
I would imagine, Brian, it's going to stay there for a long time. Because it would have been carved out with the floodwaters. There's nothing to finish carving it now.
Anyone can look at this and not and deny that it wasn't Hannah. Somebody might be looking for it.
Yeah. Because there's no way it was millions of years for the sediment to be laid. It all smoothly connects with each other.
That's so stupid.
Like, see that?
And look at how smooth off that is. Hush just a minute.
Give it to me. Look, Mom. Not on your back.
That's just the way it goes.
That is amazing. Are we having fun yet?
Yes, keep going.
Yes, we want to get to shade first.
Oh, yes, there is shade up here. Okay.
Right here.
No, keep going. Well, here's the switchbacks. Get ready to go to the top of the cliff. But before we do, Josiah's going to get the perfect picture. Okay, tell us where to get, Joey. No, Hannah, don't climb up the wall.
They won't cooperate, so if you guys don't want your pictures, they can go.
Go ahead and take the perfect pic, youngin.
James, you're messing up the perfect pic.
Where do I need to go?
Everybody who wants to get their picture,
Yes.
you guys stay here, and whoever doesn't want to and won't cooperate, just get lost.
Jump off the cliff.
Hannah, don't climb the wall.
We're all staying, Joe. So
We're staying. All right, tell us where to get.
Okay, thanks.
Well, we've made it up most of the switchbacks. And what a view from the top.
Can Chapstick take care of canker sores?
No, sweetie, but we'll put Camp Fofanique on it. All right, keep going. Follow Joey.
You know
Oh,
what I
look,
need?
they're up there already.
My own Canfofany.
We're coming. Stopping for pictures. So this is it. This is the top. Except I'd like to get all the way up, eh? Wonder if we're going down already?
One person he takes it out, and that's their last.
Mama's videotaping.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, I just got to the shade. No, that's okay.
Alright, I guess we can move on now. They've come. You guys stay with us.
Brian, you want to hold Hannah's hand?
Daddy, I want a piggyback ride.
I bet that's a volcano over there. Remember the lava that we came through?
Daddy, there's a volcano.
Doesn't that look like right over there? Remember all the lava that we came through?
It is.
Because there is a monument that's a volcano not too far from here.
And I forgot the name of it. I read it on the map. I can't think of the name of it.
I don't know. Well, careful, Johnny. I wouldn't.
There's a lot of
Stay right in the middle and just go single file.
Did you video all of them?
Yeah, I've videotaped them.
No, disgusting parts too. Why do they have to go like this? Why can't they just go like that?
The trail, I think the trail's going to go on up there. I think we'll get to see. Oh, what? Are you tired, sweetie?
No, they just make it wrong by cutting. Like it's like it's weird with these trails on every hike we go to. Here's what it is. Watch. Here's where we want to go. Here's where we are. Instead of going like across there, they go.
Yes, that's what makes a trail, sweetie.
I don't know why they have like that?
Because you're
if you gotta
out for a walk. You're out for a hike. Not just to get there. It's not, whoa, stay away from the
Why
edge.
don't they have a fence?
Oh, look at that. Isn't it cool? Just stand in there like that. Stay away from the
Yeah, I
edge.
just don't get why they have a fence.
Wow. This is awesome.
I mean, they just got this little place in here and it's all around.
Whoa.
I want to live down there.
I think this is what they would call like a box canyon.
I'm going to live down there.
That would be neat, wouldn't it? Like your own little oasis.
Look at the little
Look at
grooves
this.
and the one sticking straight up.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that cool?
That is so cool. And then over here we'll see to the other side.
I wonder if you tried, you could get down there.
I don't know, sweetie.
you could
That's
get
straight
through
down rock. You can't. You could get a little ways, but not all the way. Please stay on the trail. Away from the edge. Please, sweetie.
Okay.
Thank you. Jeremiah, never throw a rock down. There could be people down there.
You can
That's-
see the path.
Glad there's a fence.
See, Mom, you can see the path. If you saw people,
Yes.
they would throw a rock.
Yep. And that's where we were.
Alrighty, are we ready?
Well, I just got here.
Oh,
Is this all that goes to? It
No,
doesn't go.
I'll give
keep going
you
that
the-
way.
Mom, it keeps
We
going.
have to go down. Yeah, it keeps going.
That's the road we came on.
Wow, it's
Yep.
like that was nothing compared to getting up here.
Isn't this cool?
Well,
But
they
Mom,
want you
here's
to
your water
start
bottle
where the
back.
inscription
Okay.
rock is.
You don't drink it all.
This makes a neat picture. You frame in the tree.
Right, that's what I like to do too.
Involved in planning. Come on in.
Did you get a picture of
Okay.
the framed in the tree, Joey?
We're coming, just a minute. This is just amazing. Okay, time to go catch up. Yeah, we're just taking pictures. Okay, we need to catch up though, Joey. We've still got a ways to hike. But it sure is gorgeous, isn't it? Aren't you glad you found that camera?
Yeah,
And where was it?
it was in my backpack.
You're a stinker. And it was lost for how long?
A few weeks.
Whew. I think this is officially the top. Please be careful. And there's the nature center down there. Wow, this is something else. Now we've made it to the very top.
Here, guys. The sign doesn't do it justice.
We're coming.
Atsina, which means where pictures are on the rock, was occupied from roughly 1275 to 1400 by ancestors of today's Zuni people. Ancient groups, residents.
Now, why do you think people would want to live clear up here? I'm saying people used to say that the native Indians were better off.
They still do.
Yeah. But yet, if you went through the trouble of living clear up here, and your water source is way down there in that little pool. Isn't it interesting how the top rock is white?
Mom, you're not finishing
Oh,
sentences.
I'm so sorry. They had something to be afraid of, that they would want to live clear up here.
Well, yeah,
See the white rock here on top? It's the same layer over there in the middle.
It is, isn't it?
And look, over there on that far cliff, it's the same layer.
Anyway,
So the sediment in between is just all gone.
and that would have gone by
Very, very quickly during the flood.
during the flood or right?
Right at the,
Right
the
at
end
the
of
end
the
of the
flood.
flood.
End of the flood. When the water is rushing off the land and back to the sea,
Right.
carving all
I'm
the
guessing these
canyons.
little square things were ovens.
Could be.
Probably so.
They look
Probably
like
so.
mine, you know?
Huh. That is so interesting.
1275.
Hannah, no!
Please,
Back
You-
on the trail.
you can see it from the trail, but you have to stay on the trail. Hannah Joy? Okay.
Come on, but back to our little thing.
Yes. Here, let's talk while we walk.
Sounds better. Now having the camera directly on me.
Okay.
Just because they were hiding doesn't mean what they were doing was wrong.
No. I didn't mean they're hiding because what they're doing is wrong. I meant they were hiding because they needed protection from their enemies. The different native Indians were mean to one another. And so they had to protect themselves from the different tribes. And that's why they dwelt in such far out places.
Okay.
Or that could be one of the reasons. Now,
I wasn't trying to contradict you. I had no idea what you were saying, and so I came to my own conclusion.
okay, I forgive you. Look at this white layer there, Becca.
Yeah, that's cool, isn't it?
That's the same white layer that you could see on and on and on
Right.
on the other
It's just
sides.
going all the way around.
Right.
And here it is again, right here.
Uh-huh. Well, you're right.
It just goes on and
It
on.
keeps
it's like
going.
a path of white.
But it's all the way through the mountain. What?
Look, they're way down there.
Ah! The boys are way down there. All right, I guess we got some walking to do. Careful. There's some more of those washed in, eroded holes in the side. And another one there. And here's what modern man has built to stop the erosion of the trail.
Sweetie? Probably not, because Arizona's really dry.
Keep walking. I told you, we'll get some lemon water.
California.
My hands are having a horrible time every day. It's so boring.
I know. We've got to rub olive oil on them and put some type of lotion to put on.
A